Hey, don't you guys have something better to do? You know, like real criminals to go after?
Heavy rain is failing to deter at least some liberty activists in New Hampshire from coming to Nashua for marijuana civil disobedience. A reporter from the Nashua Telegraph is interviewing one of the folks who called the event.
Other issues you think are near and dear to the heart of free staters as far as the inclusion of government?
It all goes back to self-ownership, so maybe property rights. Everyone's got a big problem with paying rent to stay on land they supposedly own, so that's a big deal. Just about anything the government does that would restrict people's free movement. So travel, right to travel is a big deal.
It's about 4 o'clock on March 30th, during what is turning into a rain emergency around New Hampshire. At least 6 or 7 counties are under flood advisories right now. Now during the last during one of the recent events, what happened was the police approached the people who were here. I wasn't here. They approached the people who were here and, you know, just asked questions who didn't identify themselves as police. And they made an arrest. The guy who was being interviewed a minute ago. If they do that again, I guess it will just be part of the process of civil disobedience.
Liberty.
Wait, what were you saying?
I find it interesting that we're standing in this park for freedom and liberty and peace, and we have this massive memorial before us. And on the memorial are carved the words, "with malice towards none." Yet all we experience from the state is malice.
Well, yeah, and that's a memorial for the war that they killed 600,000 Americans in.
Well, that was my second point.
Yeah.
This is a monument towards a war of aggression in which the second slogan is "with charity for all."
Yeah, it's not what they do. Not what they say that matters, is what they do.
All drunks. Literally, walk to the store, buy some heroin, buy some crack from the down the street corner. It's that monument they were talking about earlier. Well, I'm standing here with Sean from Keene.
Keene, yes.
Who's a recent Free State Project mover, correct?
Yes, it's December.
And so you're a new face, and I do news, so I want to talk to you.
Okay.
What are your impressions? Is this your first civil disobedience you've been to so far? Or?
No, actually, this would be my third 420 event. I did one in Manchester, and I've showed up for one or two in Keene, I think.
And why did you want to come all the way this far to Nashua with an hour-and-a-half drive almost?
Well, I really don't think that the state has any business regulating the stuff, and I wanted to be out here because last week Curtis got arrested for it, and I count him as one of my friends. And I wanted to be out here just in case they come out again and see what happens.
Well, you could always do this in Keene, though.
I could, certainly. I don't even smoke the stuff.
What's the difference? Why come all the way out here when you could do it in Keene?
That one is really has a lot to do with the arrests over Liberty Forum weekend, I think is why it's going on in Nashua right now, is to show them that we're not afraid of them.
It was because of the crackdown, you mean?
Yeah, the crackdown.
I see. Okay. All right. Thanks, John, and welcome home.
Thank you.
Ian Freeman from Free Talk Live has brought a bullhorn for the same reason, because they harassed bullhorn people out here earlier.
Yes, they did.
But my question for you, Ian, would be, of course, you're the sponsor for this, but I'm still going to ask you.
By all means.
Is it such a good idea to do the bullhorn thing when it potentially could bother people who are conducting business around here?
Well, the last time the cops came and told people to stop bullhorning, they claimed that a doctor's office had complained about it. Now, of course, we know that cops lie. They're trained to lie. So if they come out and do the same thing this time, I'll simply ask which doctor's office, and I'll take a moment to walk over to wherever it is they are and, you know, go inside and, you know, apologize for if I was disturbing them and see if we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement to where, you know, I could turn it down and they'd be okay with that. You know, that kind of thing. To where, so I'm willing to work it out with whoever it is that the complainant is, but I'm not willing to believe what the cops say.
Okay, all right. Oh, we'll see what happens.
It's 4:19. You got a minute?
I don't know if anybody brought anything to smoke, but I'll say that.
We smoke these in remembrance of lost liberties. And as we look forward to the day when the people don't fear the government because there is no damn government.
So did no one bring any pot?
Trying to shake things up, see how it feels.
Well, the Endeavor has a turnout of 11, counting the reporter. 11 people, but 0 marijuana buds, apparently. What's happening?
A couple cops over here in the blue car.
To what?
Behind you. Just in case it doesn't.
Are you a liberty activist willing to be on the front line against socialism? FreeKeene.com would like you to consider moving here to Keene.
While Keene may have the largest number of liberty-oriented media outlets
In the entire state of New Hampshire, there's still a need for more activists. Can you help them? Visit FreeKeene.com to see what's happening. FreeKeene.com hooks you up with all the liberty media in town. Join the Keene Liberty activists and help free the beautiful city of Keene, New Hampshire from the clutches of the government. FreeKeene.com.
Gratuitous public domain parties.